Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to talk about the K-Beauty has recently launched their hydrating foundation, and I'm going to review it up for you guys. I've been using it for the past few days religiously, so I am able to give you an in-depth review. So these foundations, they come in 20 shades, which is amazing, and the formula is hydrating and dewy. So it is more catered towards a dry skin, like normal to dry skin rather than oily skin. And I can say this after using it for quite many days. So as I said, the foundation comes in 20 shades, further categorized into light, medium, tan and deep shades. So there is a category for all the shades, and then they are further divided into undertones. So Y is for yellow, N is for neutral and P is for pink. So as per your undertone and the skin tone category that you come under, you can choose your foundation. So this is very helpful in determining the shades online. So whichever spectrum you come into, you can choose that select that foundation. So that was about how to select the shades. Now moving on to pricing. So these foundations are priced at 1200 rupees, and this is how the packaging comes. This is the cardboard packaging the product comes into, and inside this is a foundation that comes in a glass jar. It has a cap and it has a pump dispenser, which I feel is really very important to maintain the hygiene. So K-Beauty foundations are available exclusively on Nykaa. You can buy it from there. And next, let's talk about the texture. The foundation is not extremely runny, as you can see. It is not very thin as well, and it glides into a nice liquid formula, and you can immediately see how much shine the back of my hand has versus this one. So now let's talk about the pigmentation. Foundation has buildable coverage. It starts from a light coverage and you can build it up to a good medium coverage foundation. You will not find any difficulty in layering up the product to get a little bit more coverage. The back of the hand, you can see it does provide a good amount of medium coverage, and you can see how dewy and shiny the back of my hand looks. This foundation provides light to medium coverage, but it is certainly buildable. Next, let's talk about the wear time. So this foundation is fairly long wearing. If however you wish to increase the longevity of the foundation, do make sure that you set the foundation with a powder. On its own, I would say in winter time you will get a better wear time out of this foundation, since it is nice, since it's a lightweight and dewy formula. It's very hydrating. During summertime, I would definitely need to set this foundation a little bit with a powder to get more wear time out of this foundation. So the foundation and the compact have similar ingredients. This one also has mango butter, avocado oil and hyaluronic acid. So the compact and the foundation together, they work really very nice. I like the lightweight feel. Even after like doing a full face of makeup, my face looks and feels very lightweight. The makeup does not look cakey whatsoever. So the brand did send me these foundations. I have 4 shades which I'm going to swatch right now for you guys, and let's get started. This one is 120Y Light. You can see this has a nice yellow undertone. The next is 145 Neutral. This is from the medium skin tone category. Next is 170 Y Tan, Y meaning yellow. So this is from the tan category. And the last foundation is 195 N Deep. So this is a neutral undertone in the deep category. This is the darkest foundation they have. So these are the 4 foundations that I have. Alright, so you just saw the swatches, and now let's get to the demo part of the video. Let's get started. For today's video, I'm going to take 120Y Light for my skin, because I don't have a lot of tan right now. Summers have just begun, so I don't yet have a tan. So I am going to straight away take this and put it on this. I'm going to first start with one pump of the foundation so I can show you guys what the coverage is. Now, as per my experience with this product, the coverage of this foundation is sheer to medium coverage. And of course, the coverage of this foundation, as you can see, this foundation blends right into my skin. So this is like a good shade for me right now. And build up the coverage to a medium, of course, very nicely. You can build this up because it's like a very lightweight foundation. It is, I would say, like it is very weightless on the skin, and this foundation does give a nice like even skin tone to your face. It will even out your skin. If you can see the difference between this side versus this side, I do like the lightweight finish, and if you can see, you can also immediately see a little bit of dewiness on the skin versus this side of my face. And another thing I would like to mention here is I prefer a brush for this foundation versus a sponge. What I like to do is I'm happy with this much coverage because whatever extra coverage I need, like I get on my under eye area from my concealer, and then I will do like a bronzer or a contouring here. So I at this point, like I'm okay with this amount of coverage. But if you want to build up the coverage, you can do that also. Let me just do the other side of the face. If you're someone who's used to using blenders, then I would say choose a blender, like damp the blender and just take out all the excess water and keep the blender a little bit on the dry side. This is the final look. The products have layered very well together on top of the foundation. My skin like feels it can breathe. It's not heavy. The makeup looks flawless. I don't think I can ask for anything more. I've used this foundation earlier, so you do get a decent amount of wear time with this foundation. On dry skin, I did not feel the foundation separating. Stayed on very well. Now that the weather is changing and it is getting a little bit hotter, I would definitely recommend, even for dry skin people, to use a powder to set your foundation, and that way you can get a longer wear time out of a dewy hydrating foundation. I cannot emphasize enough how much I like this lightweight feel of this foundation, and I have used this foundation multiple times now, and it has quickly made its way into one of my favorite foundations. I am going to use this religiously. This is one foundation that I feel like I can use throughout the year. When I want to, settle down the dewiness of the foundation, I can go a little heavy with the compact that I think I will have to do during summer months. However, I would just like to say that I don't see this to be a very good foundation for oily skin. So these are my thoughts on the foundation. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.